Morning, guys. So we've got Zeus with us this morning. Zeus is our American corn snake. Hi, Ellie. Just wait for a few more to come on. I don't doubt at some point Oliver's going to be on. So good morning to Oliver. I'm still not able to see my comments at the bottom, and hopefully they'll come up on my screen if you do comment. Everyone see my nose? I got caught the sun on my nose yesterday. Just have a big nose. The only part it does catch. So I'm literally just waiting for me to get a notification on my big screen so I can hopefully see comments. Bear with me. I'm sure you all know now that I'm not the best with technology. Here we are. I am here, guys. I'm just setting up my page so I can see you all. Although I can see Rango's keeping you all occupied. If you can see him. If you can see him. Make sure we're on silent. That's us. Can you see him? He always has to get in. Always has to get in. So, good morning. I do hope everybody's okay. So we've got Zeus with us today. Just wait, because it's only just told me that I'm on live, so I'll give it a few moments. I haven't got some lovely colour for being in the garden yesterday. I'm good, Ellie, thank you. Thank you for asking. How are you? Send your mum my love. And I'm loving watching your videos, by the way. So, let's get started. So this is Zeus. Zeus is an American corn snake. Now, I suppose like anything, I could go on about the animals all day long, but I'm not. I'm just going to give you a quick overview today. Zeus. So he's obviously a reptile. He's got scales. We talked about the group of reptiles last week. This morning, when I got up, as soon as I came into the animal room, I noticed he'd shed. So for a snake to shed their skin, it seems to be kind of most talked about when it comes to snakes, or how they eat. But for a snake to be able to shed their skin, what they have to do is they have to start off by, obviously, they need to grow. So to enable them to grow, they need to shed a layer of their skin. Now what will actually happen is underneath the layer of skin that is about to shed, they'll grow some new skin. Not skin, it's actually called epidermis. Now to enable them to grow new epidermis, what happens is, so they'll grow the epidermis underneath their old epidermis, the new old skin, and they'll create almost like a fluid between the old and the new. And what will happen is the old epidermis, what needs to be shed, will, with the fluid between, will actually loosen. And then what Zeus will actually do is he will rub himself up against something. For instance, he's got a few bark tunnels in his tank, and he'll actually break the old epidermis, what needs to be shed. Once he's broke this epidermis, he can literally pull it off. Now, for anybody who keeps a snake will know, in general, you can tell the health of a snake by how well they're shed. If they come off in bits and bats, it could be that your humidity is a bit low, or your heat, there's always something that can be one way or the other. And I should say, it's not all snakes will shed off in one. My snake will always, so I know if he doesn't shed off in one, there's maybe a problem or something that I maybe need to look at his temperatures, look at his humidity. Now, that's his shed, nice and long. I did check it, and what I did notice were some of the shed was missing. So snakes literally shed from the tip of their mouth all the way to the tip of the tail. And I did notice when I first went in this morning, there were a piece missing. So what we did, we took Zeus, popped him in the bath, gave him a nice bath, and this would loosen any epidermis that he still has stuck to him. And when I came back, I popped him back in his viv, and within 5 or 10 minutes, the rest did come off. So you can see it is literally, it's not very good at focusing, but literally the tip of his nose, it's got his eye caps there. That's actually one of his eye caps. So it will shed off the whole. I'll just show you the tip of his tail, and that is literally down to the tip of his tail. How amazing is that though? So, yes. Could even be really gross and show you his bottom. That's his bottom. But yeah, it's amazing how they do it. And actually, I'll give you a bit of a lot of snakes, they will or may stop eating for a couple of days before they're due to shed. Now, I can always tell a snake's ready to shed because maybe up to 2 weeks before the shed, they'll go cloudy, quite a cloudy colouring. Their eyes will go cloudy, so they can't see, the sight isn't as good as it would be if they weren't shedding. Now, this will be up to 2 weeks before, and then what they will do is just literally, maybe the day before he's going to shed, he'll go back to normal like he is now. So he'll go nice and bright in colour. But then, maybe the day after, he will shed his skin, which is pretty cool. It's amazing to see. Pretty cool. Zeus is actually one of very many success stories here at Little Zoo. Was one of the first of my rescues. He came to me back in 2015, when we first started Little Zoo. And he was very poorly. He was very poorly. We didn't think he was going to make it. But here he is to tell the tale, literally. You see he's very active. Sticking that tongue out. It's actually really funny because normally when if I'm at a school or anything like that, he'll try and get places where he shouldn't. So first place, he always heads to generally the warmest place of your body, which if it's not round your neck, it's under your armpit or down the front of your top if you're female. And I can be in a school sometimes and it's like, OMG, he's gone down my top. So if I lose concentration, like, he could be down there and wrapped himself around my arm, like, within seconds. So it can get quite embarrassing. But, you know what they say, children and animals, always there to embarrass you. Always there to embarrass you. You see he's underneath. Oh, beautiful. Perfect for camouflage. Perfect for camouflage. So, guys, this week it is a bit of everything and anything with the videos. I don't want it to be too serious. I don't want the kids to think that they're learning too much. Obviously, they're on the holidays. So we will have more structured videos for next week. Obviously, we'll look into more about reptiles and snakes and camouflage and shedding and food. Got loads of really cool ideas planned for next week. Very excited. But if you do want to be a bit more involved, we do have our membership page up and running. Quite exciting on there. We did a story time session yesterday. And what I did was, I posted at 7:30 yesterday morning. Because I just thought, when you're a mum, imagine waking up at 7:30, there's a story of smack bang there just for the kids to watch. So I thought I'd do it at 7:30 nice and early. But yeah, it's good. It's good. It's interesting. Very interesting. And then obviously, for next week, we'll have lots more worksheets as well. So if there's anything that you do want to get involved in, or you want to see a video, this is, I want to do this for you, not just for me. So do let me know. Let me know what you'd like to see. If you'd like to see more of, more of how we do things here. Feeding. Because obviously I don't spend kind of the whole day just sat here not doing much. There is quite a lot to get through. So I should also say as well, with regards to, I have had quite a few people ask about the worksheets. So we did do quite a lot of worksheets in the first couple of weeks. They're also on the website there to be downloaded. All the videos are on our YouTube channel at Little Zoo to You. And there will be new worksheets for next week. Yeah, I'm going to put them into events as well. I'll put them into events on the main page and then share them onto here. Then at least you know what's happening. Yeah, then at least you know what's happening next week. Which would be fantastic if you could join us. Every little helps, as they say. So my mum's just asking, do you want my ladybird video? Shall I tell you what this ladybird video is? This ladybird video is two ladybirds being very, very rude. So, thank you, Mummy. Don't think we'll be needing your ladybird video. Don't think we'll be needing it. So guys, do tell me what you want to see. If you want to see more of, less of. questions. I like questions. We do generally once a week do a quiz. The quiz is always about what we've looked at with regards to the animals. Ellie, don't laugh at her, love. Just encourage her more. Yeah, so the quiz, which I will do this week on Friday at 10 o'clock in this group. The quiz will always be about what we've covered generally in our videos, so we can keep it very on point. I just love it. I should also say as well, I'm going to plug a book now. I got a book last week called Extraordinary Insects. Now I'll just tell you now, I have got that many books. It is silly really how many books I've got, but Extraordinary Insects is fantastic. Honestly, I started reading it yesterday. I start reading books, 2 or 3 pages later I get bored, put them down, never to be seen again. This book, started it yesterday. I had an hour in the garden, hence the sunburn on my nose. Trust me, that's sunburn. And then literally I got in the bath last night, read the book again, kind of carried on reading the book. I never pick a book up twice, but honestly, it's so comical about insects. I can't tell you too much because it is a bit kind of tongue-in-cheek, but it is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, please do let me know questions I can answer on our next live, or questions you want answering ASAP. Comment on the bottom, and I'll be happy to answer any questions. And also, like I said, this is about you. I want you guys to get something from this, not just me. This is, for me, this is just obviously keeping me visible on the internet. Hopefully, when all this dies down, you know, it will kind of benefit me in the long run. But I want it to be about you. I want you to ask questions. I don't just want to sit here and go on if you don't want to listen to what I'm going on about. All right. So, guys, have a fantastic day. No doubt you will out in the sun. And thank you so much for watching. TTFN.